So for us, the availability window that we use is 6 months, right? And the reason why it shows 6 months is because I've done some A/B testing, and the 6 months to a year range really didn't make a difference when it came to the views and the number of bookings, things like that. From time to time, we do have people reach out that say, hey, I want to book for December for a wedding or something like that. And you can take those case-by-case situations. It's even a good way to pull them off platform and book directly too. But the reason why I did the 6 months over the 12 months is you just don't ever know what's going to happen a year out, especially when you're booking for other people. When you're a manager, if that person sells their property, which has definitely happened, now you're stuck with all these bookings a year out that you have to either cancel on and pay fees on or whatever. And it just opens the window for them to book something and cancel later on. And it's just kind of a nightmare. And because there's no return on that, there's no reason to open the calendar that far in advance. I've also figured out that majority of booking happen about a month to a month and a half out, right? With the exception of weekends. I mean, people sometimes push that out to about 2 to 3 months. And so when I'm kind of looking at optimizing the calendar, I want to make sure that when I'm looking at a healthy calendar, we've got bookings for almost all of the weekends up to about 2 to 3 months out, right? And then when it comes to weekdays, we're going to want to make sure we're basically fully booked up about a month out. And for all the dates that aren't fully booked up, go into Airbnb. They're going to give you kind of the price window that you should be in compared to your competition. And granted, it's not a great number. They don't do a great job at telling you what this number is, but from what I've found is that those numbers are still important. They're utilizing that to see if you should be shown to people. And so when you're a month out, you might want to be right at the top of that range. And when you get within a month, you want to be at the bottom of that range. And so use that as your minimum. Don't ever go below that either, because I've seen the opposite happen, where if you go below that number, now you're not getting shown as well. And so use that as kind of a gauge for optimizing your pricing in your calendar.